Why FIFO is a cheat code if you use it wisely. Prove me wrong. FIFO looks like success from the outside. Big money, big swing, new utes, new jet skis, overseas holidays. But the truth is, for years, I felt completely stuck. Same job, same roster, same cycle. And I didn't understand why until much later. Hey, I'm Scott. I work FIFO offshore in Western Australia, and I'm documenting my journey to 8 figures in wealth by using FIFO as leverage so I can potentially quit one day. I've invested in property, I'm building an e-commerce business on the side, and I make videos as I work FIFO so you can look back at all the mistakes that I make when starting and throughout the process. So hopefully one day the younger version of me can make better decisions, because I know what it's like to be young, making money, but have no clue how to actually get ahead. This isn't theory. This is exactly what I do if I started again today or from day one, and my honest opinions along the way. So what I want to talk about today is a big problem within FIFO, especially for the younger guys, and that is that FIFO gives you income, but it doesn't necessarily give you progress. Especially when you're younger and you get into the industry, you think that the money is going to last forever. It's just easy to spend and spend and spend. The other issue I see with young guys is that they have no direction. They have no one to lean on or ask questions, and they hate being honest or being vulnerable, just telling people that they have no clue what to do with this extra cash that they've made. You can literally make 6 figures a year and start every swing from zero. FIFO only becomes powerful when you have intention. So why is FIFO a cheat code? So positives, obviously the high income. Compressed work time is another thing, which then allows us to focus on one thing while we're away and also focus on yourself. The third would be predictable cash flow, unless you do something like shutdowns. But this is when budgeting comes in, but good cash flow that lets you get ahead and lets you invest, which is something that a lot of young FIFO guys don't do from the very beginning. They leave it to too late. And this is definitely something that I did along the way. Number 3 would be no exit plan. If you don't know where the finish line is, how do you know which direction to run or how long you need to run for? When you start FIFO, you literally just get into the industry. It's all new, exciting, and you think that it's going to last forever. But as the years go on, you realize that this is something that you might not want to do forever, and family situations change. And I really want young guys to realize that you will grow and your values and your opinions on things will change. You know, that's okay to happen. Like, you can change as a person and evolve. But from day one, if you have a strategic financial plan to give you options, that is the key. Getting into FIFO, thinking the money's going to last forever, getting yourself into a heap of debt and then being stuck in FIFO gives you no options later in life. And that's when they call it the golden handcuffs. So the shift is, stop asking yourself, how much do I make? Start asking, what is this building? FIFO income should fund savings and investments first. Of course, you've got to have fun along the way. Of course, you've got to go on holidays. But if you're thinking like someone that actually wants to exit FIFO eventually, because there will be a day when you want to quit, if you start thinking about that in the early years, you set yourself up for so much success later on, and you won't waste the amount of money that a lot of the guys that you see that are still offshore at like nearly 70 years old. So the exit mindset you need to have is FIFO is leverage, not the end goal. The goal is to buy back time and assets. FIFO only becomes a trap when your lifestyle expenses force you to stay in the industry. But if you have a budget, a plan, and an exit goal in mind, then you can use the leverage as a huge wealth generator going forward, especially starting quite young. So if you're in FIFO and you feel stuck, it doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you haven't been showed how to use FIFO properly yet, or how to leverage the systems or the cash that you're receiving from FIFO. If that's something that you're interested in, give us a follow. And yeah, hope to see you soon.